All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about something powerful and maybe a little uncomfortable. This is for you, the person who knows you're smart, knows you've got the skills, but for some reason, you keep getting overlooked. We're going to tear down the old rulebook and show you how to get the confidence and respect you already deserve.
So, does this sound familiar? You've done the work, you're sharp, you're the real deal, but you feel like you're speaking into a void. You see people with half your ability climbing the ladder, and it's just maddening. You're left wondering, what am I missing here?
And this is the cold, hard truth of it all. It's not because they're better than you, it's because they're playing a completely different game. They get the unwritten rules of human nature, and it is time for you to learn them too.
Okay, so first things first, we have to get this one idea deep into your bones. The world is not playing by the fair, decent rules you were taught. Once you really truly accept this, everything else starts to change.
Here's the brutal reality. The whole idea of fairness is basically a psychological trap. It's a story that keeps good, capable people like you waiting patiently in line while other people just walk to the front. Every time you expect someone to do the right thing just because you did, you're playing a game that only you are following. And look at this contrast. It says it all. You've been trained to be nice, to wait your turn, to follow the rules. But in the real world, people aren't just being nice, they're being strategic. They're not waiting for respect, they're taking it. They're not just playing the game, they're rewriting the rules to benefit them. You're playing checkers while they're playing chess. So, what do you do with this realization? You don't get bitter, you get smart. The answer is a deep, fundamental shift in how you see the world. It's about taking back control of your own mind.
This is where it all begins. Psychological sovereignty. This is you, right now, making a conscious decision. My mind is my own. I will not be a pawn in anyone else's psychological games. You take full, complete control of your own mental state. And this lays out the two paths so clearly. The victim waits for things to be fair. The predator creates their own advantages. The victim reacts with raw emotion. The predator responds with cold strategy. See, this isn't about being a bad person. It's about being an effective person. It's about choosing to be respected over just being liked.
Okay, so once you've made that mental shift, you need new tools. You can't navigate this new reality with your old programming. So let's start building that strategic toolkit piece by piece. First up, let's redefine the word ruthless. We think it means being a monster, being cruel. No, that's not it at all. True ruthlessness is the absolute mastery of your emotions. It's ice-cold discipline when everyone else is losing their head.
Think about it. When you're emotionally reactive, you're an open book. Your buttons are just sitting there, waiting to be pushed. And manipulators love pushing buttons. But the disciplined person? They feel the emotion, but they don't obey it. They pause and they choose the most strategic response, the one that strengthens their position.
Now this is a big one, especially if you're a natural people pleaser. Being liked is nice, but it's cheap. When people like you, they feel comfortable. When they respect you, they feel cautious. They know there are boundaries. Likability can vanish in a second. Respect is built on strength.
And when Machiavelli said this, he didn't mean you should be a terrifying tyrant. Feared in this sense means being formidable. It means having a reputation that you don't back down, that disrespect will have consequences. It means your no actually means no. And here's how you build that reputation. Weak people give warning after warning. Don't do that again. I'm serious this time. All that does is teach people your words are meaningless. The dominant response? You watch, you wait, and then you take one single, decisive action that is so memorable they never even think about crossing that line again.
All right, let's level up. Because it's not just about what you do, it's about how what you do is seen by others. This is where real, sophisticated power is built. This insight from Machiavelli is absolutely brilliant. For 99% of the people out there, your reputation is you. They're never going to know the real you. They will only know the version of you that you project. So, you have to take control of that projection.
So, you have to become the manager of your own personal brand. You control the stories, you carry yourself with confidence, even when you don't feel it. Because if you don't define who you are for other people, trust me, they will happily do it for you, and you're not going to like their version. And that's the ultimate power move, isn't it? An action is just an action, but the story that's told about it gives it meaning. You have to be the one telling that story. You frame your own actions in a way that serves you.
So after all of this, it really boils down to a very simple, very stark choice. In this psychological game, there really is no neutral ground.
And let's be crystal clear, this isn't a theory. This is happening all around you every day. Someone is using these principles right now. The only question is, are you going to be the one using them to shape your life, or are you going to let someone else use them to shape yours?
And here's the final, most important lesson. The loudest person in the room is almost always the weakest. They're broadcasting insecurity. Real power is quiet. It's confident. It doesn't need to show off because its presence is felt by everyone without a word being said.
The truly powerful person is the one leaning against the wall, watching everyone else posture and perform. They're observing, calculating, and planning their move while others are just reacting. They let their actions and their results speak for them. That's a voice that's louder than any shout.
So it's time to switch from defense to offense. You spend enough time trying not to lose. It's time to start playing to win. Stop simply trying not to be a pawn on the board and start thinking like the player who moves the pieces. Look, knowing this stuff changes everything. You can't go back to pretending the game isn't being played. You now have the rules. The power to completely change your reality is in your hands right now. The only question is, what are you going to do with it?